Hey everyone, this is Edward. How's everyone doing? And this video lesson is going to be on an element called King's Muscle Up. And another mostly used name for it is a towel. The reason why it's mostly a towel is because of the motion that you're going to be doing, like you're using a towel. How this element got its nickname King's Muscle Up is, in 2009 this element was considered really hard and barely anyone could have done this element, and that's why it got its nickname King's Muscle Up. Because if you could have done this element, you'd be considered a king of the pull-up bar. The requirements that you must know before you start learning this element is knowing how to do these kind of pull-ups, so the back pull-ups. Make sure you know about 5 pull-ups and more before you start learning this element. And the second requirement is knowing how to do the officer's muscle pure strength element. That looks like this. You'll need this exercise for the part that you're going to go up in here, and you'll have to let go with one arm. So this is the 2 requirements that you guys need to start learning this element. I would also recommend you learn how to do hanging on at least for 2 to 3 seconds with a 90-degree bended arm like this. So this is also going to help you a lot in learning this element much faster. The thing we're going to start working on is first getting used to holding on this way and start pulling ourselves up and holding on just a little bit in this position this way. So this is going to be one of the hardest parts, so that's why I wanted you guys to learn at least to hold on at least for 2 to 3 seconds like this, because that's going to help a lot. So when you're going to hold on like this, and this is going to come in handy. Of course you can learn this without knowing how to hold on this way, but it's just going to be harder to learn it. So the first thing we're going to start off is having our chin up grip and the right arm right away over here. So make sure you don't have it from this side, from the back side. Make sure you go all the way around so it's in the front, this way, like this. And the first thing that we're going to start off doing is getting used to first holding on this way. Having our arms like this. So once you do that for a little bit and you kind of get used to it, you can start bending your arm over and start trying to pull yourself up. So that's how you're going to do it. So first in the beginning, of course it's going to be really hard for you guys to start pulling up. And this is how you should start doing it. So first in the beginning, you have to get used to this. Start in the beginning to helping yourself by putting your hand on the pull-up bar. Put it on the pull-up bar and then slowly picking yourself up from there. So like this. Holding your arm, pulling up here, and pull it on the pull-up bar. And that way, start after that, slowly going to the hip. Once you come up to this part, over here, till here, and you just can't go past that, past this part. A good exercise for you guys to start doing this, to get that strength to push until this side, and then push out, is this next exercise. So this is what we're going to do with the exercise. Make sure you're in this position over here, like this. Spread your arm a little bit more out, like this way. And make sure you're doing this exercise mostly with right arm, like this, in a little flag position, and your left arm spread out. And what we're going to do is, we're going to move to the sides, like this. Like this. So this is one of the best exercises you guys can do to strain your arms to be able to go, once you're stuck in this part, to be able to push out, hold on, let go with one arm, and then go back over here and then push out. So make sure you guys do this exercise for a while, because a lot of people are going to be stuck in this position. It's going to be hard for you to push out all the way till here. So focus a lot on this exercise. And what else? Another thing you can do with this exercise is make it a little more complicated and much more training, is by doing it slower. So this way. So going slower, like this, hanging on in here. Hanging on for a couple seconds. Once you can do that, once you can go slowly and hang on for at least 2 to 3 seconds and keep on switching it, that shows that you're ready to start, keep going past this part over here, like this. If it's difficult for you to do this exercise going from the side to side like this, a couple exercises that you guys can learn instead of that is this exercise. Make sure you're close to the side of the pull-up bar like this, and what you're going to do is Once you're gonna start coming up into this part over here, you're going to help yourself by pushing against the pull-up bar like this, pushing yourself into this form over here like this. And after that, try going, hold down one arm and then switch. And the second exercise is what you're gonna do is you're gonna need a friend. And what he's gonna do is, once you come up to this part over here, like this, ask him to push you a little bit. So just a little bit by little bit pushing. Make sure not to ask him, tell him not to push you too hard, not as hard as you can, of course, because that way you're barely gonna get any experience and exercise from this help. So make sure, tell him to push you just a little bit, help him. And this is the second exercise that you guys can do. And make sure when you're doing these, after you learn how to do this with those two exercises, make sure you get rid of that and start trying to do it by yourself. A couple more things that you guys need to keep in mind while you're learning this element is make sure you don't start learning it too wide this way. So if you're going to do it too wide, when you're going to go up here, it's going to be really difficult to pick up all the way in here, and especially going into this part like this. And the same thing with too close. If you're going to do it too close this way, when you're going to go up, it's not going to be possible for you to switch over your shoulder like this to the side, and you'll have to be able to put your arm a little bit out this way to be able to do it. So those are the things that you guys need to keep in mind. Don't do it too wide or too close. There's also many different kind of ways you can do this element. For example, the classical version of this element requires for you to do it with two pull-up grips this way, and what you have to do is you have to pull up with one arm this way, like this, hold on at the back like this, and then once you're holding on, you have to go right after that and then do the same thing and push out. And another much more harder version is you have to go with two general grips this way from this side, and what you have to do is you have to bend your arm all the way here and then pull up and then do the same with it. If you guys are interested, I'll make another video how to learn the more advanced King's muscle different kind of ways later on in the other tutorials. But this is it for now for this tutorial, and this is all the exercises you guys can do to learn this. Make sure you focus a lot on, like I said, going up to this bar and just keep on switching back and forward like this. So this is one of the best exercises that you guys can do to learn to be able to push from here to hold on and to here and to push out. And of course, if you're having trouble, try with helping yourself out by pushing yourself a little bit up and ask your friends. So those are the other things that you guys can use to learn this. So I'll show one more time how this element looks like. And there you go. I hope this tutorial was going to be helpful for you guys. I hope you guys are going to have fun learning this, and good luck.